That's right, guys, it's me, ODST Halo God, and I'm back making Halo 4 videos, partly just because they are so fun to make, and because I got into Halo 4 recently, and I felt the need to make some more videos. Kind of grew away from Halo 4, but I'm thinking I'm going to play back with it. And here's the deal, I'm going to try making a schedule. I'm actually going to put reminders in my phone to remind me. But basically, every single day that I play Halo 4, I have to make a video. No matter what, I have to make a video of some kind of gameplay that I had that day. And this will encourage me to make videos more for you guys. And also, it'll kind of keep me restricted where I can kind of restrict how much time I play Xbox because I know I gotta make a video. And I'll try playing every Saturday at least. I might play 7 days a week and have 7 videos for you that week. I might play once a week and have 1 video for you that week. But I'll try getting at least 1 video a week, and that day will probably be Saturday if I can control that at all. Other than that, just feel free to like, share, and favorite. It helps me out a lot, getting ready to these videos and kind of spreading out the word. Because I'll always have some kind of great gameplay for you. I don't remember what I made in this game. I think I went 30 and 3 or something like that, 30 and 2. I got Untouchable, 2 triple kills. It was a great game. Had a lot of fun playing it and making this video. And basically, I saw that I was almost at 100 subscribers, and that's a big deal for me. I know some of you guys are maybe watching like C-Nanners, the Brad, and they have 2 million subscribers. But 100 is actually a pretty big deal for me. I wanted to thank you guys all for watching and supporting. And just by watching this, you are supporting me and allowing me to grow. And I hope that you guys will continue to support me even more by liking, sharing, commenting, telling your friends about it. It really helps me out a lot. I realize since I'm going to be making so many videos, I'm not going to have all the time in the world to be able to talk about just straight tips and everything like that. So sometimes I kind of want to talk about things that are just on my mind that day, or just kind of common things I've seen. I will talk about that. I'll always do my best to relate it to video games, and they should always be entertaining, I hope. If you guys kind of don't like them, feel free to tell me in the comments that you don't like them, and I will be sure to change whatever you think you need to be changed, or just stop making them if you guys just completely do not like this series. But otherwise, everything else is just going to be a bunch of fun to make. I have a lot of stuff planned for you guys, so we can all have some great time together. So pretty much what I wanted to talk about today is something that I've really noticed since I stopped playing Xbox and I got into it, which were the amount of no-lives on Xbox. And I'm just going to go ahead and define a no-life off the top of my head. Basically, somebody spends every available second of their life on Xbox, which is what you could be out celebrating with friends. You are playing Xbox currently, and you're doing that all the time, every time. Now, sometimes it's okay to choose Xbox over your friends, especially if your friends are dicks. But aside from that, other than that, you should be able to have some kind of social life. So no lives, I think, I'm going to define people who spend every single waking second playing Xbox. And I think I was there. I know what I'm talking about. I was the kid when I was 13 and 14 who would spend every waking second practicing their sniper. 8 hours a day sometimes if I didn't have school. Just spending all my life playing Halo 3 sniping and doing stuff like that. So I know what I'm talking about, and I kind of know where it's going to lead. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off with a few examples. Partly is one where I have a friend, L4D Pro, and he has a friend who's, I'm going to leave his tag out, but I'm just going to like MLG, and then there's something else that we're just going to call him MLG. But basically, he is the definition of a no-life. He's an adult no-life, which is the creepy part about it. He's 22. He never went to college. We're not sure if he even graduated high school. And he just spends every waking day on Xbox. And he thinks he's some kind of godsend to gaming. Like he's the best person in the world. And you kind of got to listen to him. But every single time I play him in Halo, I'll be beating him like 7-0, and then he'll quit because he'll be getting too angry. So apparently he's not that great, but the problem is he just considers himself into this frame of mind where he spends all his waking time practicing and wanting to be the best at the game. Now, wanting to be the best is okay. I made this channel because I like being the best. Because I want to meet people who send me gameplay who are who are invested into their gameplay and are able to compete with me. I want to share some of the competitive things I do, and I also want to showcase some of my videos, partly because I want to kind of show off, partly because I like other people's feedback on what I could change or what I'm doing, different things like that. So I made this channel because I like winning and I like competing, but you kind of learn to draw a line somewhere between being a no-life and just focusing completely on winning and transitioning into this person who can stop playing video games, because basically there's two types of people who play video games, and it's very common to see where one is, it's kind of like me, where whenever I put down the controller, whenever I stop playing Xbox, when the console's off, when I'm not recording videos and the capture card is up on the shelf, when all that is said and done, I stop being Perplexality. I begin being Daniel. And Daniel has a life outside of video games. Daniel has sports like swimming. Daniel has weightlifting. He has classes. He has work. He has a girlfriend. He has things that he has to handle. But other people, where this other person who's a friend of my friend, MLG, when he puts down the controller, he still is MLG. He doesn't cease being this MLG person. He continues constantly thinking about, oh, I'm gonna learn to quick scope tomorrow, and then I gotta learn to shoot with the AR-7, but I don't even know the guns in Call of Duty that well. But he becomes this person who's just completely obsessed on video games, and that's not how you want to be, because I know how easy it is to kind of get sucked into that, because I've kind of been there before, but I've also learned that it is not the best way to go about your business and live. So a lot of people, when you get done playing video games, I suggest you find other things to do. In my free time, I will go and I will play the piano. Sometimes I'll practice being ambidextrous. I taught myself to write with my left hand and stuff, so that's fun. And I read The Art of War and things like that. And overall, it just allows me to go out there and have fun with life and set Halo onto the side and not focus completely on playing Xbox. And sometimes the things you do outside of Xbox still translate to stuff you can practice in Halo. Being ambidextrous helps me move on my left hand in a much better way and kind of focus more on what I'm doing with my left hand. Reading The Art of War in my free time has led me to understand a lot about strategy and things that I can adjust my gameplay on. And these big general tactics in war that can translate into these little things that you can translate into an online game where it's just a shoot 'em up. So there's so many different things where you can translate what you've practiced outside of the game into the game itself. So you're not always just losing precious time if you're really concerned about being the very best player. The only people who shouldn't cease to be their player are legit, like, professional gamers who do this for a living. T-Squared, when he puts down the controller, he is still T-Squared because T-Squared makes dough. Snipe Down continues being Snipe Down when he stops playing. Things like that. Ogre 2 is still Ogre 2. But that's because they're MLG players. But a lot of the people don't realize that you can only ever have, like, the top 16 teams, I think, are the pros, or the top 8 teams are the pros in Halo, and each of those only have 4. So you're only looking at 32 to 64 of the players in the world can hope to be considered MLG players. And, I mean, we're looking at thousands and thousands of people playing every day. So, unfortunately, you can't hope to really get time like this out of Xbox and playing MLG and stuff. So it is good to have a transition where you are something else and you are someone else outside of Xbox. Because that's pretty much what life is having this on the side. The reason all this is true is because when you play Halo, you should be sitting down with a frame of mind like, oh, I'm going to play, and this is going to be so much fun. I'm going to get to go and snipe someone. Like, that's what I think about when I play Halo. It's like, oh, I'm going to go have some fun right now. I'm kind of bored. I'm going to go have fun sniping, and that's what I'm going to do. It's going to keep me entertained. I'm going to laugh and have fun. I do not sit down for Xbox and start thinking that, oh no, I gotta work on how I'm gonna no-scope properly, and I gotta work on shooting with the 4-shot with the BR because it's now more powerful or something. That's not what I focus on at all. So it's all about transitioning into having it as a fun, relaxing thing. The video games should release stress. They should help you kind of ease your mind and be less stressed out. They should not create stress by you not being the best player in the world, which you really can't be. You don't want to be an MLG kid that I was talking about with a friend of my friend. You want to be someone who can go have a life outside of video games. Which, especially for you little kids, basically I want to talk to you right now. The older kids are probably going to sit there in this video and just nod their head and agree. But when you think that you're the best player in the world and you think you're so cool and you do all this stuff, and you keep going on like you were the best player in the world, all you do is you look really stupid. Unfortunately, and that's just how it is. I'll be playing all these games, and I know everyone's had these games where you'll play some people and it'll be really tough and close, and at the end you may barely lose. And there's one of two ways that could turn out. When you go into the lobby, the other team can be like, "Oh, nice game, dude. I really like." It's like, "You were a great sniper. You had a great multi-kill right there. I saw you had a frenzy that was amazing. It was a fun game." Or it can end, "Oh, you're such a scrub. You're a noob. You guys or it's like, you guys are so stupid. You lucky you even got that close to stopping us. Blah blah blah." And you can have stuff like that, where so it just ends where you can tell the difference between the people who obsess about video games. They're the people who get on there and they live to insult you because they just love being the best and insulting people. And that's just the kind of people they are, and it's sad. But I urge you not to be those annoying people that get online, and the only people who really like them are the people who are playing with them and winning, because they are also the same way, where they yell at people and obsess about video games. To me, I got this rampage not even really trying and just having fun with the game instead of getting onto the game with the thought that I have to get an Invincible or Untouchable or whatever this game. And that's pretty much all it is. It's the ability to kind of marvel at just how fun it can be. Kind of sit down there. That's what a lot of people are kind of afraid, that people aren't able to transition. But it's seriously a problem. I have a 10-year-old cousin who I play with all the time. I play like things like Minecraft and Terraria, and his parents didn't get him anything like Call of Duty, even though all his friends have Call of Duty, because they don't want him to be one of those people who can't transition out of video games. They realize he needs to be older before he can completely understand how to get out of being washable money, which is his gamertag, and turn into Andrew. So it's a very high necessity for you to be able to learn and just have fun with the games. Now, if you guys want someone to play with and everything, you can add me. I'm going to put my gamertag somewhere up on the screen. Feel free to go ahead and have fun, because I don't have anyone really to play with. And I might not be on all the time, but when I am on, I will play with you. I'll turn down anyone. Sometimes I have to clear out my friends list. But as long as I'm aware of you and you are still a constant player, then I will keep you on the friends list. I've added plenty of people who have sent me requests and play with them a lot. I think some of them have actually ended up in my videos, so different things like that. And you can be playing with me while I get my Untouchable, and we can all have a big fun game together. And I want everyone to focus on developing some kind of life. So if you are a no life, basically what I want to challenge you to do is to get out there and go get a sport or something, have fun. But I'm pretty much out of time. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This has been ODST Halo Guide. Comment, rate, and subscribe, because your support helps me out so much. And this is pretty much the end of the video. I'm going to go ahead and let it play out. I'll see you guys later. ODST, out.